Good morning students. Welcome to the class. This is your web development lab class. Okay. So today I will discuss about the PHP. PHP stands for preprocessor hypertext. Okay. So let us discuss in detail what is PHP. PHP. Okay. PHP stands for hypertext preprocessor. Okay. PHP is an open resources interpreted and object oriented scripting language that can be executed at the server side. Okay. PHP is well suited for web development. Therefore, it is used to develop web application, that is an application that executes on the server and generates the dynamic page. So here PHP is a open source interpreted and object oriented scripting language and it can be executed at the server side. Okay, and it is also used for web development. Okay, develop for the web pages. Then PHP was created by Ramus Lordoff in 1994. Okay, in 1994 PHP was developed. Who developed? Rasmus Lordoff. Okay, but appeared in the market in 1995. It was developed in 1994, but in the market it is appeared in 1995. Today the latest version of PHP is 7.4.0. Okay, which was released on 28 November. PHP 7.4 version is released in 28 November. Okay. Next, some important points of the PHP is, first one is, we know that PHP stands for hypertext preprocessor. Okay. PHP is an interpreted language. There is no need for compilation. PHP is faster than other scripting languages, for example ASP, JSP. Okay, ASP, JSP, all these things are also a server-side scripting language. Okay, PHP is a server-side scripting language which is used to manage the dynamic content of the website. It can be embedded into HTML. Okay, it is an object-oriented language. It is an open source scripting language and it is simple and easy to learn. Okay, it runs on various platforms like Windows, Linux, Unix, Mac OS, etc. Okay, PHP is compatible with almost all servers used today. That means Apache, IIS, all these servers which are used, PHP is compatible that servers. Okay, it supports a wide range of databases. It is also free to download it from the official PHP resources, which is www.php.net. Okay, PHP is easy to learn and runs efficiently on the server side. In that way Java programming is run, that way PHP also run. Okay, in the Java programming, first we set the path setting, then we run this program. Okay, here in PHP also, first we set the path setting and then we run the PHP programs. Okay, but in PHP here, in this PHP we run these PHP programs in the IDE, integrated in the online mode, in the development editor. Okay, so what are the features of PHP? PHP is very popular language because of its simplicity and open source. There are some important features of PHP are, first one is performance, open source, embedded, control, loosely typed language, security, helpful PHP community, web server support, error reporting, database support, platform independent, familiarity with syntax. Okay, these are the features of PHP. Let us discuss one by one what are the different features. Okay, first one is your performance. PHP script is executed much faster than those scripts which are written in other language such as JSP and ASP. PHP uses its own memory, so the server workload and loading time is automatically reduced, which results in faster processing speed and better performance. Okay. Next one is our open source. PHP source code and software are freely available on the web. You can develop all the versions of PHP according to your requirement without paying any cost. All its components are free to download and use. Okay. So that's why PHP is called open source. Next one is our familiarity with syntax. PHP has easily understandable syntax. Programmers are comfortable coding with it. Next one is our embedded. PHP code can be easily embedded with the HTML tags and scripts. Okay. Next one is platform independent. PHP is available for Windows, Mac, Linux, Unix operating system. A PHP application developed in one operating system can be easily executed in other operating system also. Okay. Next one is our database support. PHP supports all the leading databases such as MySQL, SQLite, ODBC, etc. Okay. Next one is error reporting. PHP has predefined error reporting constants to generate an error notice or warning at runtime, like error, warning, strict, parse. Okay, these are the example of error reporting code. Next one is our loosely typed language. PHP allows us to use a variable without declaring its data type. It will be taken automatically at the time of execution based on the type of data it contains on its value. Okay, not declared like integer a or character c. In this way we cannot declare. Okay. Web server support. PHP is compatible with almost all local servers used today like Apache, Netscape, Microsoft, IIS, etc. Security. PHP is a secure language to develop the website. It consists of multiple layers of security to prevent threats and malicious attacks. Okay. So these are the features. Next one is our control. Different programming languages require long script or code, whereas PHP can do the same work in a few lines of code. It has maximum control over the websites, like you can make changes easily whenever you want. Okay. Next one is our helpful PHP community. It has a large community of developers who regularly update documentation, tutorials, online help and facts. Learning PHP from the communities is one of the significant benefits. Okay. We can find out many developers who can regularly update the different types of tutorial or different types of online help or different documentation about the PHP. Okay. So these are the features of PHP. Next is how PHP works. Okay. The normal process of web server goes through to deliver a page to a browser is as first is it all begins when a browser makes a request for a web page. based on the URL, and the browser resolves the address to the web server. Okay, it identifies the page it would like and gives any other information the web server may need. Okay, some of this information is about the browser itself, like its name and its version or operating system. Okay, like Mozilla or Google Chrome in this way. Or version is if the Mozilla, then the version is suppose 4.08 and operating system is suppose Linux. Okay, in this way. Other information given the web server could include the text the user typed into form fields. Okay, if the request is for an HTML file, then the web server will simply find the file, tells the browser to expect some HTML text, and then send the contents of the file. Okay, the browser gets the contents and begins rendering the page based on the HTML code. If you have been programming HTML for any length of time, this will be clear to you. Okay, hopefully you have also had some experience with CGI script or JavaScript in this way, or VB script. Like when a web server gets request for CGI, for example, it can just send the content of the file. It must execute the script first. The script will generate some HTML code which then gets sent to the browser. As far as the browser is concerned, it's just getting HTML. The web server does a bunch of work that it gets very little recognition for, but web server rarely get the respect they deserve. Okay, the medium is definitely not the message. When a PHP page is requested, it proceeds exactly like this, at least the extent that the script is not simply sent to the browser. It is first passed through the PHP engine, which gives the web server the HTML text. What happens when the user clicks the stop button before the page finishes downloading? The web server detects this situation and usually terminates the PHP script. It is possible to force a script to finish despite an aborted connection. You may also allow the script to terminate but execute specially code first. That means when the client requests that the client send a request, then it goes to the web server. Here web server first find out the PHP document, then it sent to the PHP engine. After that the PHP engine find out the HTML and PHP embedded format, then it executes and send to the web server. After that web server send to the client. Okay, so in this way the PHP code works. Okay, so that's all in this class. In the next class we will learn about the what is the basic syntax of the PHP. Okay, how PHP programs are right. Okay, so thank you in this class.